No, wait. Get off my light. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time it is for you. Good day. We're professionals here at the Choppy. So, it's, let me move that a little bit. For those of you who don't know, this is the 1K follower special on this channel. So, as a thank you for everybody who followed, I'm going to cook. Because that's what you want to see. I don't know why, but don't ask a lot of questions, but whatever. So that's what we're going to do. And you know what? I forgot. The recipe we got that we're going to be cooking today, we got from Pepper T, one of our loyal followers. And Pepper, if you would like, I'm going to call you on Discord to see if you want to be on voice message here to participate in this chaotic event. There we go. How do we make a phone call on it? I know technology. Just gonna leave that ring right there. So the dish we're gonna be cooking today is, what was it again? Broccoli cheese casserole. Chicken, broccoli, cheese, casserole. There's cheese involved. I need to put cheese in it. So I already got this pot set up. I need some more water in there. I don't use tap water when I cook, even when I'm boiling something, because we live in Arizona. In Arizona, I don't trust the water here. Never trust the water in Arizona. That should be plenty of water, though. I'll put this over here. Pepper, are you there? Oh, there we go. You are live on stream right now. I hope everybody could hear her well. I'm using the microphone for my webcam, so if there's a lot of audio issues, please let me know. Celia is taking command of the computer.
They don't have to hear me. Only you have to hear me. That's what's important here.
I'm sure everybody will love to hear you, Pepper. This is your recipe. So, and I got all the ingredients. So I'm actually going to use less ingredients because when I was looking at it and from what you cooked last time on Pepper when you showed me, that was a huge dish for a family. It's a bit much for Silly and I, so I'm cutting it down in half.
I told you it was family size.
Oh yeah, it's like, but I didn't realize like how big your family was. So yeah, I'm cutting it down in half. So this should be enough. I'm going to be using half of the cream of chicken and half of the mushrooms. I'm probably going to use all the chicken because I just love chicken so much. Speaking of, I already got the water getting ready to boil, so I need to take the chicken out.
You're also, are you gonna cut it up, or are you gonna cook it until it's tender and able to be let free?
I'm gonna cut it up first and then dump it into water and let it boil for a bit. Now, I did get all the ingredients, and I totally did not realize that the broccoli we had in the freezer was 3 years old, and we had to make a rush to the fries to get fresh broccoli like seconds before the stream started. Because we're professionals here.
You're kidding.
Yeah, totally kidding. That never didn't happen. I mean, I prepared.
That happened to us all.
I mean, sometimes, you think like, oh, we have broccoli in the fridge or freezer. We'll cook it eventually. And then you forget it even exists. And then the one time you need to use like, oh yeah, that's right, we got broccoli in the freezer. Then you look at it like, oh, that was from March of 2018. Even the bag is sticky. It happens. Okay, I'm going to use 2 chicken breasts. Leave the third one for later. Now, this is something I learned by cooking the Blue Apron meals. Is to pat your chicken dry. Like, pat all your meat dry. Like, if you're going to make steak, fish, whatever, always pat it dry before you do anything with it. Which, in this case, I don't know how much sense it makes since I'm going to be boiling it. But I am going to be putting spices in the water. I know you didn't do that last time when you showed me. But I like to spice up my chicken.
I just didn't do it because I was after. It's not the mood.
Silly, do we have anybody chatting in chat right now?
People are chanting gluten.
Place your bets how soon we can fuck up. 13 to 20 minutes in.
Well, if you were to believe that the story that I said wasn't, made up, then I fucked up before the stream started. Let's put some oregano in here. Boil
You
that.
haven't fucked up on stream yet.
On stream, not yet. Now, let's hope that while I'm cutting the chicken isn't the time where I fuck up. I like having all my fingers intact.
Pepper T said that this will kill your heart.
Also, fun fact, I'm eating the leftovers from yesterday, so I'm also eating this dish.
Wait, so Pepper, you said in chat that this will peel my heart?
This will kill your heart.
Oh, kill my heart. Okay. Yeah, I didn't need it to begin with.
It is literally just so much dairy and cheese. It is not healthy for you. This will clog your arteries, and you'll die a little. It's fine.
Yeah, and I'm also worried about since it's going to be so much dairy in there. Silly, it's going to be a very stinky living room when we're binge watching anime later today. Just saying. And you leave the windows open. I don't know how dairy treats the rest of you, but I know how it treats me.
Got 5 lemons from raccoons.
Hey, thanks for the lemons, raccoons. Thank you so much, Cranky. Hey, Ren, thanks. Star King. Glad to see you're here.
2 ice creams from Sauce King 101.
Thank you so much for the ice creams.
3 more lemons from Star King.
And thanks for more lemons, Star King.
1 ice cream from Pepper.
And thanks for the ice cream peppers. Thanks so much, everybody. And wait, how many people do we have watching right now?
13 viewers and active chat.
13 viewers in active chat. Why are my cooking streams like the most active streams? You guys are waiting to see me if I cut my finger. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, yeah, go ahead and adjust the camera. It's like, we got the webcam on several extension USB cables connected to my computer, which is on the other side of the room. So that's how we're even able to get a decent feed right now. But I can't see what's going on chat or what's going on in my OBS. So Sylvia is taking care of all of that. You're making it look down. Were you trying to make it look up or at the food?
I'm trying to make it look at food.
Oh, okay. Well, I just finished cutting the chicken, so.
We're gonna put it back normal.
You can put it. I could just put it down like this. Yeah. Okay, next time I do some food stuff, I'll go ahead and put the camera down. Thanks for letting me know. Of course, after the old chicken, gotta wash the hands. So I'm curious, has anybody made fun of my beard bun yet?
So, Mr. Ben says to tell them what you're doing if they want you to narrate.
Oh, right. Okay, so I already, thanks, Mr. Grant. I sliced up the chicken. I put the chicken in a pot of water that should be boiling. It's not boiling fast enough. We're just gonna boil the chicken up. There's already salt in. I made sure to put salt in the pot. I put some oregano in there too. So we're just gonna let that do its thing for a while. Get the broccoli out, and I'm going to verify for you that it's not 3 years old. It goes bad in a little over a year. So yeah, we totally didn't just buy that a few minutes ago. And these are I'm using Campbell's cream of chicken.
I have a new follower named Bao.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Chop Crew Bao. I think we said that right. Now, what I normally do when I cook is I clean as I cook. It just makes it so much easier later when you're done cooking. Just clean it up. I may not be a good chef, but I know how to work the kitchen. Worked McDonald's for too many years of my life. You know that. All right, so next in the recipe, while that's boiling, I'm trying to remember. Actually, we need to wait for this thing to boil before I do anything else, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, hypothetically, if you're using 2 different pots, you could put all of the cream of chicken, cream of mushroom into the other pot and then start mixing in the cheese.
Okay.
But if it's all a 1-pot dish, then you can you have to wait.
Yeah, I was initially going to just use this one pot because this is the biggest one we have that's oven safe. Like everything else we have has the plastic handles. I was going to buy a new pot today, or yesterday, from Fry's, but that was like $60 for this cast iron pot. And I love you guys, but not $60 for love.
Should have just gone to Goodwill, honestly.
There's one nearby. There used to be one nearby, but it shut down. So you know what? I was actually going to do this as a second meal for when we put this thing in the oven. But since we're kind of waiting right now, I'm going to get started on some garlic rice.
Yeah.
So, and this pot or pan. I think this is a pan because it has a handle, although it's a pot body. I hear people argue about this all the time, whether or not this is a pot or a pan.
a saucepan, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a pan, though.
Okay, so you guys argue about it in chat. Hot. So I'm gonna heat that up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour a little bit of olive oil in there.
Just FYI, Caramel Cactus asks whether they are worth $50. And Brand asks if they're worth $50 in a burrito.
You guys are worth $59 in 2 burritos.
I feel like 2 burritos is worth $1, so maybe.
Well, not the burritos I make. All right, so while that's doing that, I'm gonna chop up some garlic. Just so you know, like since we got Blue Apron, like almost all their meals, like needs garlic. So they always send at least 1 garlic clove. Well, not garlic, like 1 garlic bunch. But the meals need 1 or 2 cloves at most. So we're left over with a ton of extra garlic. So I'm just looking for any kind of excuse to add garlic to any meals I make because we just have so much extra. Where I put the knife? All right. So that's why I've been really big into making some garlic rice lately. Because I like stocking up on rice. I love rice. Like I'm Puerto Rican, it's like part of my heritage. Peeling the garlic is always a pain in the butt.
Everyone's excited about the garlic rice. And Ren just donated a lemon.
Thank you for the lemon, Ren. Garlic rice is one of the few things I know how to make competently. I'm not going to say well, just competently. If anybody has any tips and tricks on how to peel garlic better than what I'm doing, let me know. I don't know, does the camera show me, or do I need to tilt it down?
Can't really see what.
I'm just using my fingernails to peel back the skin.
Knife flat on it and hit it with the palm.
I'm not trying to crush the garlic. Oh wait, to peel it? Knife flat?
I think maybe pushing it a little bit will loosen it. And Caramel says garlic peeling, put it in a silicone roll and roll it back and forth.
Silicone roll.
I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's the same idea as the knife thing, like they're squishing it a little.
Okay, now I'll try that next time. Definitely appreciate any cooking advice since I'm not a professional chef. So chop it up finely, or about as finely as you're willing. You know, if I did this these kind of streams more professionally, I would have multiple camera angles for you guys. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with this for now.
Not saying it out loud, but he says chaos is needed. It's going to go. He's doing good.
All right. Now we just dump all this garlic into the saucepan with the hot olive oil. Say it one more time. Oh, didn't realize. Speaking of, I'm gonna need a little bit more water in there. So let's see how the garlic's doing. I'm just trying to spread it out. See if I can get the camera there. You want the garlic to get a little bit brownish before we move on to the next step. So while that's doing that, I am going to, where is this? Rinse off the rice. I do not keep the rice in the fridge. Why did I look in there? I keep the rice over here. So my apron says, well, I can't read it upside down. Something along the lines of, my cooking is so good, even the smoke alarm gives me applause. Or cheers me on. Yeah, it may occur in this stream, it may not, but this kitchen might get very smoky very soon. Okay, the garlic is getting brown, so Gonna add a cup of water in there before it gets burnt. A little bit more. Okay, so we'll let that heat up. And I don't know how people do it in other countries, but I like to wash my rice because at least here in the States, what they do is what's it good? Like they add a powder to the rice. It's supposed to like disinfect it or something, but it's the equivalent of talcum powder.
That's where a lot of the vitamins come
Supposedly. Supposedly they add vitamins to the rice. I don't know the purpose. And I'm gonna eyeball it. You want about a cup of rice in here.
from. Put 1 cup of water.
One cup of water with 1 cup of rice. That's how I've been making the rice. Just want to equal it out. Then, oh, let's wash off all that powder.
Jen says, just mush the garlic like it hurt your feelings. I think that's a garlic feeling tip.
Wait, what was that about the garlic, Ren?
Mush it like it hurt your feelings.
Push it like it hurt my feelings. Oh. I'm learning so much about you when you're cooking, Ren. Okay. Now that's washed off. Get the rice in here. All right. Now, we leave it in there until it starts boiling. And then when it starts boiling, put the lid on there. Right, and I think we boiled the chicken long enough. What did you say, Pepper? You there? Yeah, it's probably good. So let me go ahead and drain that out.
I've never tried anything. It's mostly just this works. Yeah.
And I completely forgot, we're supposed to preheat the oven to 380.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the oven mitts Celia's mom got me for Christmas. She heard I started cooking because of the Blue Apron, so she wanted to support me on that. She also got us that air fryer over there. Okay. Dump it out the water.
Because after you get all the water out of the chicken, you then start mixing everything in. Well, I could just go.
That's a lot of. I should
And
have
the
just did one chicken.
cheese is out, right?
Cheese. You know what? I left it in the fridge. Let me take out the cheese now. Where's that cheese? There we go. So, we got can of cream oat chicken. Just wait. Dump that in there. Dump it in there. There we go. Ooh. That's all nice and gooey.
I need to fry it out overnight.
I think we got like the large majority of it out already. Let's see. What is in cream of chicken aside from this chicken? Chicken stock, modified food starch, wheat flour, cream, chicken meat, and okay, and then goes into that lot of minutia stuff. Remember, when you throw out these cans, don't just throw out the lid by itself. Put the lid back into the can. It's safer that way. All right, second can of cream. This does not have a pop thing. Why? Why does where's the can opener?
Check the drain rack.
ones. So hoping you find the newer one works so much better. So yeah, from the same aisle, I bought the cream of chicken, and one of them had a pop lid. The other one didn't. Does that make sense? I don't know. So yeah, dump in the second can. And Pepper's recipe for the giant family she has, she uses 8 of these cans. Wait. Oh,
So
five
basically,
of these cans.
So if you're just using the cans alone, it would be 6 small ones and then a cream of mushroom, so that's 7 cans. Or, just use 2 bigger ones and supplement.
Yeah, it was like the recipes called for 52 ounces of cream of chicken. I just put in 21 ounces, and your recipe calls for 10.5 ounces of cream of mushroom. This is the smallest can of cream of mushroom I could find, so I'm gonna need to put half of this can, or I could just put the entire can. How much would that affect your recipe?
No idea. Never made a small version. Made bigger versions, never small.
Well, I mean, like having a higher ratio of mushroom to chicken.
Nothing. If you just like it, if you like mushroom, it's not
What?
gonna really
All right, we got something weird going
my
on with
family
this.
doesn't really like mushroom that much.
Okay, because I love mushroom. So we're gonna put one.
Yeah. Then just have the whole thing.
No. This is so dangerous. I'm gonna cut myself. Nah, just leave it like that.
But then mix it afterwards, and then you can start adding cheese, mix it thoroughly, and then add your broccoli last because it'll chunk.
And the lid came out.
But
Hey, we got it. Just to put it right back in.
just let everything.
No. Oh, you don't add like salt and pepper to this? Like while you're mixing it?
No. No, because normally that's at the end thing you want to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. At least I'm just going based off of what I've been doing at Blue Apron. With the Blue Apron meals, like throughout the entire cooking process, they have you add salt and pepper like almost constantly to everything.
But it's got sodium alcohol.
Because the thing is that my family doesn't add any seasoning unless it's to the chicken itself. Just because it's supposed to be like a really mild dish. With just cheese.
Yeah. No, I mean I get that, but oh, need to put the lid on here.
Well, we're also white Midwesterners from Wisconsin, so.
No, I just find personally that when you cook, like when you add the salt and pepper while you're cooking, like I don't know what happens with the salt, but it just really helps emphasize the flavor in everything you're cooking, as opposed to if you put it in afterwards. All right, so got that. Oh, it is looking nice and gooey. Can you see that well, Celia? Giant chunks of chicken in there too.
Also, while it's cooking, about halfway through, I'll just take it out because I don't know how to react to it. Because ovens are weird.
Oh, we get the best of them. Don't worry. What was that, Sal?
So I would just take it out halfway through, stir it, make sure that it's not burning. Because apparently with trees oven it burns. So
Yeah.
it's better to be safe than sorry.
No, I got you. Like I've learned because the gauges up top just has like high and low, and from my experience, as long as I keep it underneath 5, for what we got in there, it should be fine. If I put it over 5, then that's gonna burn. And in the rear, it's a little bit different because this heats up a lot slower than this one. So I got experience with this. Oh, yep. So.
I just want to say, Caramel Cactus says, "Bless the God King and his candid attitude." That's why we were talking about opening cans.
No. Right, and Ren, you asked, well, cream of chicken. I did read out the recipe earlier. It's just chicken stock, uh, cream, what was it, like wheat flour, uh, byproducts of chicken. Yeah, it's bleh.
I wonder if it's like an American thing.
I'm actually cooking this on the stove.
Yeah, I'm cooking it right on top of the stove. I'm
Right,
gonna,
and I'm gonna put it in the oven.
yeah, I'm still gonna put it in the oven. I'm lowering it on the stove. So where's my knife?
I've never cooked it while I've done it, so
I'm gonna go ahead and get the broccoli in
that
there.
explains why it looks so much thinner.
So now we got the not 3-year-old broccoli. Yeah, I was debating if I should just cook the entire thing on top of the stove prior to the oven, but then I started thinking like, what difference would that make in the way the heat's distributed? And I do think the oven cooking would be much better than cooking on top of the stove, like by itself. And I remember stabbing it. That's what Pepper Tea told me to do. Stab everything.
Mine is also much thicker than yours. Yours is a lot thinner
Yeah.
because it is currently being heated. Because mine was not heated at all, and it's currently 0 degrees here.
You know what? Let me go ahead and turn that off. This thing's plenty hot as it is. 0 degrees. That's 0 degrees
Yeah.
Fahrenheit to our
Yes.
Eastern listeners. I mean, like when I went out earlier, it's like it was like long sleep weather here in Arizona. So that's just a little Arizona humble brag. Don't worry, we'll suffer in the summer. I promise you that. And now this is how we got things looking right now, guys. It's looking pretty good so far. Now we're gonna add the cheese. How much cheese would you recommend I put in right now?
Original recipe, which is double this, it was pound and a half. And that's, by the way, that was just estimated. I don't know how true that is. So I would just add it until it looks as thick as what you saw yesterday. Like, just add what you feel is right.
Mm. No, I think that's all right. I like
I mean, just
eyeballing my
show it
cooking.
again after you put it in. I'll look at it and judge.
There, you see it?
Wait to stream to catch up.
Probably delay on stream, guys.
The delay actually isn't that bad.
I mean, that's the one reason I might want to become a partner in Dlive, just so I could get better in coding.
Oh yeah, that looks like not cheese. Maybe just a smidgen more, but not.
Smidgen more? Okay, smidgen more.
Yeah.
Australia and Mystic Ren are both advocating for a larger amount of cheese.
Yeah, you actually might need more cheese than a smidgen, but just
And
Just-
You know what? Fine. I'll just use the rest of the bag, guys.
no. Don't use the rest.
Wait. Oops.
Because are you gonna brown the cheese? That's also a question.
What does brown the cheese mean?
Because one of the options that I have listed on the recipe is something that you can do, which actually tastes really nice, which is for 5 minutes you put it underneath the broiler so you actually get some brown cheese on top.
Oh, I never used a broiler. That's Mr. Gibbet's nap spot.
by the way, Mystic Ren is confused about why you're stirring with a
He sleeps in the
spatula.
oven.
Because I don't really have anything better.
I'm pretty sure we got spoons, but okay.
They will break. I saw what happened when Pepper was trying to cook this. Her plastic spoon almost snapped in half trying to stir this thing.
And Cranky Pants just donated one
I think the fact that you
Ninja
heated yours up will make sure that it doesn't snap. You're also not doing a whole entire 5-quart thing of it.
Wait. Hold up. I need to hear this again. Cilia, what did you say Cranky donated?
a Ninja Genie. Do I gotta write down the pun and bring it over to you so you can say it?
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, bring me the pun. Thank you so much for the Ninjagini. Not so much for. Okay, you know what? This is. Silly is writing it down right now. Oh my god. He knows I have to say it. Now let's see how the rice is doing. Rice is looking good. Check that out.
I feel like it's mediocre, so you know Cranky really loves you because he just wants to give you money.
Okay, here we go. Let's tilt that camera up. Okay, so. Thank you for the Ninjagini Cranky Pants. Hope the stream doesn't get too cheesy. Thank you so much for that, Cranky Pants. I'm gonna have to forget to believe. Thank you. All right. You know what? Hey, looks like the oven is preheated. That
So,
taken care of?
yes, the proof method, just slap it till it's all off.
And ooh, that's right, tin foil on top. Wait, man, I hope you have enough. I thought we had a lot more tin foil than this. Let's see if this is gonna be enough. Oh, wait, this works. All right, time to get this in the oven.
The friend says you gotta put it shiny side up.
Shiny side. What? They're both shiny side.
One of them should be shinier, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I got shinier side up, maybe? No, yeah, I got this. Oh, I got it preheated again. Distracted me, Mystic Stone. Thank you for the help, though. All right.
The friend says thank you, I guess, for fixing the tin foil.
She's probably just screaming at her computer right now. Like every little thing I'm doing wrong, she's like, "Damn it, Coco!"
I think you're doing a good job. I mean,
I mean, much better than what I did last time. Oh wait, that reminds me. I gotta add my own special touch. I got my honey. There we go. I just improved it, Pepper.
And a crap ton of carbs.
Did you have
I don't even want to go.
I got so worried. Oh god.
Hey, it's raw honey, okay? It's the better kind of honey. It's not processed honey. Here, look. Organic, raw, unfiltered honey. You can't get much better than that. This is about as fresh as honey as you can get. Sometimes you find pieces of bees in these things. That's how fresh this is.
Mr. Grin, no!
Like I said, if you wanted to make a honey version, you should have gone with like brie and some other shit.
Well,
Do a sweet potato brie and like honey.
well, that's just what I had in the cabinet. Um, you know what? I'm gonna pop this in the oven right now. Okay, starting timer. It is currently 11:16 a.m. here in Arizona. I'm gonna put this cheese back in. You know, let's leave the cheese out. Let it melt easier when it comes back. We're gonna take a look at the garlic rice. Now, this is the garlic rice right now. I mean, it looks like regular rice, but I'll admit I did miss a very important component to my special rice. Because I always forget this. I knew it. I forgot to pick this up at the store earlier. It's sofrito. It's a Spanish kind of spice. Celia, do you remember what's in the sofrito exactly?
No, I can look it up real fast.
Yes, please look it up. Because I can't use my phone. I'm using it to talk Pepper.
And it's Pepper donated ice cream.
Hey, thanks for the ice cream phone, Pepper. Right, and and since today, it's like I was going to save this for Saturday, Sunday, but since today is such a special event and everybody's been so generous, I'll go ahead and open up the chest later today. So that means half the Ninjagini Cranky Pants donated is going back to you guys. So be sure to thank Cranky. Celia, well, I see the Sofrito on the computer. You got the recipe?
Label info. Water, tomato paste, bell pepper, soybean oil, modified food starch.
Okay, because I don't know if they could hear it. So it was water, tomato paste, soybean oil. What else? Bell peppers,
Yeah, water, tomato paste, bell pepper, modified food starch.
food starch.
Textured soy protein.
Okay, soy protein.
Dehydrated onion.
Onions.
Salt.
Salt.
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
Onion powder.
Onion powder.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
MSG.
Oh, of course, it's going to be MSG in there.
Citric acid.
Citric acid.
Paprika.
Paprika.
Natural bacon type flavor.
I didn't even know it had bacon in it.
Maltodextrin.
Okay, now we're getting into the scientific words I can't pronounce.
Yeast extract.
Okay, so it's delicious. It's filled with delicious.
Natural flavors. Bacon fat.
Bacon fat, cool.
Soy sauce powder.
Well, okay, you can stop now. We're getting into weird science experiments territory. So what I'll do to sofritos.
Natural and artificial roast ham style flavor.
Roast ham style flavor. Why? But either way, like I was just like gonna dump a bunch in there and mix it in with the rice, and it absorbs. Like you do it while you're cooking the rice, and it'll absorb into the rice while you're cooking it, and it's so good.
Cream and Mr. Green gave a lemon.
Thanks for the donation, guys. I really do appreciate it. And you know what? We're getting closer and closer to getting a theme song for the stream. How close are we? Oh wait, I don't have the donation counter on this scene, do I? It should be. No, it's not gonna be on Dlive either. Okay, look on Dlive. How much total lemons do I have on Dlive? It should say in the upper left. Are you looking at my Dlive panel?
I see a lemon icon, but it doesn't have a lemon.
Give me a second, guys.
And Charlene says that's not PR sofrito. Goya sofrito. It says like vote to join the general while we wait for the cast over.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm back. So I'm currently at 8,600 lemons. Once we get to 25,000, that's where we get our own theme song on the channel. And yes, Shaolin, you are right. That is Goya sofrito, not Puerto Rican sofrito. But Goya sofrito is the closest thing I'm going to get here in Arizona. And these mittens are already burnt. You know, maybe we shouldn't be sitting this on top of the air fryer when we're using it. Okay, well, Celia's mom doesn't need to know about that. So while we're waiting, you guys got any questions you have for us? How many we have still watching this stream?
10 viewers.
Sweet. Hold it steady in double digits. Now, I'm debating if I should bring Mr. Kibitz out here. It's not safe to have a ferret in the kitchen when you're cooking.
No, when you have the oven on. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to bring them out, I'd keep them in your hands.
Yeah, well, I was going to show him up here, but then again, his fur is going to get all over the place, which could add a little bit of spice to the meal.
I feel like fur probably tastes pretty bland.
You're probably not wrong. So what do we have going on in chat? Oh, and welcome to the stream, Shaolin. I hope you're not too disgusted with what I've been doing here in the kitchen.
Caramel Cactus asks why the sky is blue. Mr. Grin after you taste while you cook. And
Okay.
Aurelia says he thinks you forgot.
Oops. Okay. Well, first caramel. I don't care. And Rin, seeing as how there's a raw chicken involved, I didn't taste while I cooked. And what was Aurelia's question?
He said he thinks you forgot. I think he means tasting while you cook.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, when raw chicken's involved, I don't really taste as I cook. A lot of things I do here like I involve like raw meat. And let's see, the few meals that I can taste when I cook, egg sandwiches. But then again, I don't do that. Love egg sandwiches. Actually, now that I think about it, I never taste when I cook because I don't need to. My dishes are perfect, right? Tasting while you cook proves you lack confidence. I mean, look at me. I don't need to taste when I cook.
Mr. Grin says, put the sauce.
Well, the sauce was mixed in with the raw chicken.
Caramel Cactus says, the God King doesn't care about me. You all heard it.
No, no, no. I don't care why the sky is blue. I mean, that's the answer. It's like, why is the sky blue? I don't care.
Charlene says she also never tastes.
Shalon actually taught me a little bit about cooking. Like whether or not I listened to her was a different thing. But no, she is a really good cook. I'm not saying that because I'm obligated to. I mean it. And if anybody's wondering, yes, this is my regular cooking attire. I do dress up in a suit because when you're gonna cook with style.
Oh, and then Mr. Grin says, stop breaking your heart. I think about the tasting thing.
Oh, don't worry. We will taste it when it's done.
Caramel says, good, then I don't have to stop worshiping him. I feel validated.
God damn it.
Aurelia says, how's the rice going?
The rice is done actually. I will taste the rice because it's done. Although the rice is something I will taste as I cook just to make sure that it's like not hard on the inside or if it needs more water. Perfect. Rice came out perfect. Now this isn't the rice that Celia likes the best. It's the long grain rice. I know Celia likes short grain over the long grain, but this is just what I had in the cabinet. And like I really could taste like the hint of garlic in there. Like all the entire rice is just infused with like garlic flavor. Like it's not a really heavy flavor. It's like you just kind of taste it in the back of your throat when you take a bite out of it. Just a hint of the scent. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Pepper tea donated an ice cream.
Hey, thanks for the ice cream, Colin. You know what? Let's see. I don't know when we take this out of the oven, or when we're about to take it out of the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the chest. So, what do you think, Pepper? Like 20 minutes?
I mean, yeah. If it's fully cooked, you're gonna have to take one of the broccolis out to see if it's through.
All right. I'll check it out in 10 minutes to see how much further we need to go. Now, while that I have everybody here, I need to make sure who's going to be able to make it to D&D tomorrow because it's my campaign and I got to plan out some things. I know Caramel might be a little bit busy.
Oh, Aurelia gave a diamond.
Whoa, really? Thanks for the diamond, bud.
He also says he missed the first 10 minutes. How much honey did you add this time?
I only added just a lot, just a little a lot.
Mr. Aurelia says he'll be there for the D&D. I think Mr. Grimm says me, so I think that's also for the D&D.
Great.
Caramel Cactus says I work for most of it, but I may make the end.
I'll give you if just remember, Caramel, you might miss on some Whiskers hijinks. Him being an emo teenager now. Let's see. So that leaves us Star King and Cranky Pants. Either they missed a question or they're not sure. We should get some music playing in here. I don't know what kind of music. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be appropriate, but the scene I'm using is actually the ferret cam scene. So, Celia, can you click on the Blippi music? Do you guys think this is appropriate music for a cooking stream? I think it's adorable for Mr. Gibbet's stream.
He donated another diamond.
Whoa! Thanks, Aurelia. Everybody's being so generous today. It warms my heart. More than what this oven is doing right now next to me. I shouldn't be standing so close to it, but I need to stay in frame. Oh, we got a piece of mozzarella that fell out.
Oh, and I noticed that besides the diamond, Australia also donated another ice cream, and Mr. Green gave out ice cream.
Okay, so look in the upper right. Who's in the, like, it tells you, like, the totals everybody's been donating. Or at least the top three.
Top 3 is Cranky with 1.02k, Australia with 210, Pepper Team 30.
Nice. Thanks so much, guys. It's going to be a big chest.
Turkey says still debating, I think we're
Okay, I know tomorrow is, at least here in the States, football season. It's the Super Bowl. It's tomorrow. But the Super Bowl plays... It should play like in the afternoon after we're done with D&D over here. So we should be able to play D&D and still cash the Super Bowl.
Charlene says Jay is coming over with the kids.
Oh! I wonder if it's appropriate for them to watch my stream. Well, okay, like, on that side of the family, they're definitely old enough. It's on Dracon's side. Actually, some of his kids will be older. I know some of my nieces really got interested in D&D, so they might already be playing. But I got another nephew and niece that might be too young for at least type of game we play. But yeah, on Jay's side of the family, that should be fun. I gotta know how to spice up the stream now since we're just kind of like, what else can I cook over here? I could fry an egg. You guys want to see me fry an egg?
I think Charlene said, come over with kids today.
Oh, today. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming by the time they show up, but if they do, be sure to get them into the stream. And you know what, I'm just going to fry an egg because we got to do something. Again, olive oil. Always grease everything up with olive oil.
I recently discovered the thing called avocado oil.
Avocado oil?
Yeah, I just saw it in recipes when I was looking up air fryer stuff. I never heard of this one. I bought it in a Friday.
Alright, definitely want to take a look at that. I love avocados, but I've never never used avocado oil. Has anybody out there used avocado oil before?
It says 113 women donated so far. I think that's today because I'm slowly doing it.
Wait. Say that again. I missed it.
Australia says 1,312 women donated so far. I don't know if that's how much she donated to you or...
That might be the total he has donated my entire Dlive career, perhaps. There should be a way to look it up, but it'll be kind of tough to walk you through it from over here.
Pepper T says, let the public talk to you. Pepper T says, let the public talk to you.
Oh, go ahead, talk to me, guys. You gotta talk to me through Celia, though.
Mystic Rim says, avocado.
What do you have against avocado? I love avocados.
Spain, there have been donated 1,312 women. It says 984 on the D-line.
I don't know, there's been some weird issues with the Dlive interfaces lately. I heard Tidy talking about that in his update a few days ago.
Mystic Rim says he's allergic and about to take avocado.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Grant. I'll take your avocados for you.
And Shalom says he loves avocado.
Oh. So you've been cooking things with avocado oil for him then, right? We need to make sure this pan is nice and hot, so the moment this egg drops, it sizzles. How do you guys crack your eggs? You use one hand or two? Silly, do you use one hand or two? You use two? I use one. You guys can probably hear the ticking going on in this oven. One hand? Yeah. Mr. Grant's a professional cook. Oh, that wasn't hot enough. It didn't sizzle fast enough. Remember when I was a little bit more dexterous in my younger years, working at McDonald's? When I was working the breakfast hours, like I would take like 2 eggs in each hand, crack them all, and I could crack all 4 eggs. There might be a couple shells in there you gotta pick out, but I was able to do it.
Ellen says a knife.
Fallon uses a knife. That sounds so gangsta. How do you crack your eggs with a knife? Egg frying cam. With the blippity blip music. Must sound amazing. Yeah, I did. I don't always break the yolk, but it does happen from time to time. So when I do end up breaking the yolk, where did I put that? Oh, right, gotta clean this. When I do break the yolk, I end up just making it sunny side over instead of sunny side up. Because there's no point keeping it sunny side up after you break the yolk. All right. There, now you can't even see the broken yolk. Not really. And boom, that should really be it. Sunny side over egg. Choppy style. Perfect to go on a burger. If I didn't break the yolk, that is. Egg yolk on burgers are so good. So what else we got going on in chat right now?
Right down the oh, Mr. Brandon's donated the lemon.
Oh, hey, thanks, friend.
And everyone's checking their credits.
Is everybody fighting over to see who donated more?
Oh, Sorelia does a praise. And French Pan's an explosion.
Wait, did I put the alerts on the ferret cam? I hope I did. Yes, you should be seeing Ned Flanders looking over the bleachers in horror right before some guy in a mascot uniform running away from explosions.
Give it a few seconds and we'll see.
Yeah, the commands always have a big delay on it. But since I stopped using the ferret cam, I can't remember if I have alerts turned on there.
Well, nothing special happened after it showed up in the chat on the video.
Wait, so on the Dlive, you said nothing happened?
Yeah, that's everything.
Give me a second, I'm gonna see if I can fix this.
You totally owe them 30 credits.
If I could give them 30 credits, I totally would. Oh yeah, I don't have the alerts on here. Okay, browser source it is. Alright, now let me test out the alerts to make sure it's why they're an invalid request. setting lab's down. Better not be. Alright, so first we had to praise him. Why? It's not apparent. It's not apparent. Yeah, but it should also show up on here too. It didn't even show up in chat. I need to resubscribe to Tiny Labs. That's the problem. Wait, I am subscribed. Alright, so, Alright, so I think I need to become a member of the Tiny Labs Patreon thing. Oh, it's not Patreon, it's like a donator. Like I donated once, and I think that gave me a certain number of months to be allowed to use those commands, and I need to do it again. But that's a process. I'm not going to bother doing it right now. I will make it up to you guys tomorrow. I'll make commands free tomorrow for you guys, okay? Until you abuse it, then I'm going to turn it off.
Instagram says, tell us what's your favorite thing to cook.
My favorite thing to cook? What can fit in the microwave? Okay, honestly, my favorite thing to cook is lately it has been that garlic rice with the cilantro. No, not, I mean the sofrito. Before that, I used to make egg sandwiches a lot. Like something really quick and simple, where it's not involved in a lot of process. Like fry up some eggs, put it on some toasted bread, done. Something I've been cooking for myself and Celia a lot recently since we got the air fryer is the garlic rice, but then I'll take some tilapia, spice up the tilapia, add some of this panko breadcrumb, you know, I slice up the tilapia with olive oil, salt and pepper it, put some oregano, then I slice up with this stuff, pop it in the air fryer for like 12 minutes on 400 degrees. And then, you know, I put that tilapia on top of the rice, and that's our meal. So, fairly quick, simple, not super simple, not as simple as just putting something in the microwave. What else have I done for us? Cheesesteaks. Oh, it's been so long since we had cheesesteaks. Rin, I don't know if you're around for this, but I used to make cheesesteaks a lot after stream. And I'll take those buns, slice them open like hot dog buns, put it on the pan to toast them up. Then I'll take like a shredded beef, toss that in the pan, put a whole bunch of spices on there, mix it up, and then just put that in the, like once it's done cooking, put that in the sliced open bun, add a whole bunch of mozzarella cheese on there, maybe some cut up bell peppers. So good. What, Emmett, you were going to say something, Celia?
Oh, they asked me what I like that you cook, and I was about to say the tilapia until you reminded me of cheesesteaks.
Those cheesesteaks were good. But since I have that cholesterol problem in my heart, can't really binge on cheesesteaks anymore.
Earlier says, depending on how long you wait for the chest, there might be more because you just use Bitcoin to buy lemons.
Wait, Cirilla just used Bitcoin to buy lemons?
Just a little.
Wait. Like a single Bitcoin to buy lemons? Yes, a single Bitcoin is what? 39 grand?
No, I think he just said used a little bit of my Bitcoin to buy lemons.
Well, okay, so a fraction of the Bitcoin, like a fraction. Okay, because I'm thinking like, wait, you used a single Bitcoin, and that's like, so. But if it's like 0.0005 Bitcoin, that's still a good chunk of money.
0.00035. So
I was close.
three zeros.
Okay, but yeah, thanks, buddy. I'm gonna check to see if the broccoli's cooked through. Ooh, it's like open up the front door in summer here in Arizona. It's a wake heat. Okay, let me get a. Let me grab one of the broccolis. Oh man, that is gooey. That is so gooey. Hmm.
Careful, don't get burnt cheese in your hand, or hot cheese.
That broccoli is mostly cooked through. I mean, it's not frozen for sure. But I said I'd give it like 5 more minutes and I think we're done. So we might be opening up that chest a lot sooner than we thought. I guess like pre-cooking it on top of the stove while we're mixing everything really helps speed up the process. And we didn't get any broken spoons. So, Cerelia, you were telling me, or actually you're just talking about this in Discord, about a recipe you would like me to cook when I hit 1,500 followers. Tell me about it. It was a Danish dish, wasn't it? And Silly, you tell me, what would it have to take for us to try to get you on stream cooking? She's thinking about it.
Oh, Sorelia just donated a Ninja Genie,
Oh my goodness!
and the payment went through, so here's part of the first and only payment on lemons. Caramel Cactus has gotta go.
Carol, we're about to open up the chest. Just try to get back if you can. And thank you so much, Cerelia. That's so awesome.
At least the alert happened for the Ninja Genie.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize I had an alert. Well, the alerts for the donations, that should be working now. The commands, that's something separate. That's like a separate thing where I need to, oh yeah, you got the, it was on my head. Um, that's what I need to have a special subscription for on Tidy Labs, which I did for a while. I thought I still did.
And Cranky says he's claiming 2,000 and Mr. Grin 2,500, but I don't know what they're referring to.
The stream. I guess they're thinking about like what it will take for you to get on stream. Now
Oh,
keep in mind, guys.
Oh, the number of followers to.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, this stream, this is purely a me selfish kind of thing. Like so, when the stream does really well, it's like Celia, she helps me, she supports me, but I don't think she really gets anything out of the stream. So I'm asking her like what I can do for her to try to get her in front of the camera. Like I would love for her to be a streamer. I've been trying to get her to be an art streamer on here for so long.
Mr. Grin donated 2 lemons. Start King donated 4 lemons.
Wow, guys, thanks so much. This is like the most amount of donations. Like if you ignore the amounts, it's just like the number of donations total I've been getting. This is incredible. Like the most I've been getting for ever.
And Cerelia says the dish he wants you to make is a pork roast with brown potatoes, red cabbage, and brown gravy. It's in the recipe later.
A pork roast with brown potatoes, cabbage. What was it?
Brown gravy.
Brown gravy. Pork roast, potatoes, cabbage, brown gravy. That sounds really good. So yeah, go ahead and DM me the recipe and what I got to do, cook it, and how much like threshold for honey it has before it goes overboard.
I mean, I guess with pork roast, it wouldn't be too bad to add honey on top.
I mean, I could slather that thing in honey. I could crystallize it in honey. And it'll just improve it.
And Pepper Tea reminds you that there's a recipe channel.
Yes, that's right. I forget that there's so many channels that exist on my Discord that I forget about. I forget about the recipe channel. I forget that we have an enforcer channel for the enforcers, which are the pretty much other streamers we have and mods. Like way at the bottom, there's like a special like this the Alpha one, the Bravo one, enforcer channel. Till last week, I forgot that existed.
Really says, I think if you use use honey, it can become honey roasted pork roast. I don't know if that would work though.
What about coconut oil?
Mr. Grand donated another lemon.
Thanks, Ren. I'm gonna go ahead and I think this thing has been there plenty long. Let's move that out of the way. We're going to take this out. And let's see, look at it. Look, it's just like it burnt right open. See, can you see that from there? Almost. The surface got burned. Well, you probably see it on stream better. I think it's because we've been sitting on top of the air fryer when it's turned on. Even though I put my hand on there, the top of the air fryer does not get hot enough to do that. Or maybe it does.
I only use like one spot to get hot. And Cringy says, quiet with the coconut oil, old man, you read it all caps.
It's good for the heart.
Mr. Grand claims that coconut oil is only good for the lubrication of body parts.
The heart is a body part.
She told me not to say it out loud, but she's donated another diamond and covered it with nice things.
Oh, they're gonna do a donation battle. All right. Let me mix this up. Let me put this oven mitt back on. Actually, hold this while I mix it up.
He says maybe it's the exit vent of the air fryer when it's active.
It's possible. It's like I don't know. Like, well, it's still usable. I'm just annoyed that like it didn't take long for me to ruin this.
Yeah, sometime when we're using the air fryer, we should probably like look around and see if we can figure out where the hot spot is to save people.
So, this is what we got so far, guys. Look at that gooey mess. And this is a smaller recipe than what Pepper gave me. Just keep that in mind. And I'm going to be mixing this with the rice that I just made.
It looks good.
Thank you. But we still have that extra. Still have this extra cheese. I know the recipe was to brown it, but you know what? I'm just gonna dump it on there.
This is all by feel and everything else.
And I feel like it needs this. There we go. Gonna mix that in there. Oh, you can really smell the honey in that. Not really. So yeah, be
Honestly,
sure. Yeah,
I don't want to support you adding honey to things, but it probably wouldn't have done bad to.
You know, I wouldn't be offended if you added honey to your recipe. You know, I'll be honored actually. All right, now let's see how well this goes. First, that's it. Get a good old glob of this stuff.
You can't say, oh Lord, and then oh Lord again in caps, and then says so cheesy. And Mr. Grand says, I would just want to bite so bad. And then says, Jesus is with him.
Jesus is with him.
And Pepper T says, not for the weak of heart.
Okay, well, we got that on there, but I'm going to add the garlic rice right on top. All right, Silly, would you like the first bite? Okay. All right, so presentation is not my strong suit. I will admit that. But this is what we got. Garlic rice with the casserole. Okay. Here we go. That's really good. That is really good. Like adding the rice to it, it's like The casserole itself is so gooey and cheesy and tasty, but adding the rice to it really helps them like firm it up a little bit. I'm gonna have the second bite, Celia. You get a third one. Mmm. Bravo, Pepper. Thank you so much for this recipe.
Chucking
I'm glad you're
lemons and
enjoying
ice
it.
cream it's like a lemon sorbet in here.
Wow.
And Cranky Pants also donated an ice cream.
Alright, this is incredible. Okay. I know I shouldn't say this. Hold up on the donations, guys, because we're going to open up the chest. Celia, how many total lemons we have donated today?
Under the stream title, it says 1.89K.
1.89K. Now, if anybody's curious why it doesn't say more than that, it's because Dlive, they take 25% away. So 1.89K. Celia, click on the chest.
1.90 now.
Okay, 1.9. Now, in the bottom, like, don't click distribute. On the bottom, you see, like, number amounts. Click in the custom and put 950 lemons and add it to the box. You got it?
Yep, it says added lemon to the chest.
Now distribute it. Everybody get ready. How many is in the chest right now? Like when you click it?
991.2.
991.2 lemons going out to you guys. Click that chest right now. I'm gonna make sure this stays top.
By the way, Cranky Pants says live rice on top.
Like honestly, this isn't a weird thing I'm doing to the rice. I'll admit the honey thing is kind of weird, but adding rice to a lot, like especially creamy and gooey dishes, it tastes so good. It tastes so good. Like it helps firm it up. It makes it so like less.
Oh yeah, you should try it by itself too.
Okay, I'll try it by myself. Let me get a different fork.
Here we got, with the chest, we got the lucky ones with Sorelia with 348.6.
Sorelio, 348.6.
Mystic Ren with 200.6.
Ren with 200.6.
Pepper Tea with 145.3.
Pepper, 145.3.
Cranky Pants with 115.6.
Cranky, 153?
115.6.
115.6.
Start King with 96.9.
And Star King with 96.9. Congratulations, guys. There might have been more of you that got smaller amounts, but that only shows the top 5.
Cranky Pants donated another ice cream.
Thank you for the ice cream, Cranky. All right, let me just have it by itself. Got a good chunk of chicken in there. All right. I don't want it to trip this all over my kitchen. I could actually. Hold up. I gotta eat my mouth full. Ooh. I could actually taste the difference. Like, I could separate the cream of chicken and the cream of mushroom as I ate that. The chicken came out nice and tender. It's like it's just all like both ways, with and without the rice. It's good. If you're in the Discord, Pepper put the recipe in the recipe channel. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord and grab this recipe. Keep in mind that recipe is made for twice the amount we made here.
Really donated 9 lemons.
9 lemons. And okay, I'm going to put my recipe for the garlic rice if you guys will like. I'll even put the optional, put an optional step in there for the sofrito. The sofrito makes it so much better. So, what do you think? I think this has been a great stream actually. I'm looking forward to 1500. I mean, now that we have the webcam over here, this with the extension cables, and not the laptop, which has made everything a nightmare. I'm looking forward to doing this at 1500. I'm gonna need to get a new suit though. Didn't even dirty the apron. I mean, I think we dirtied my suit last time we were making the pies.
I think this is definitely an easier one.
Okay, admittedly, yeah, it is a lot easier. We don't have to roll up pie dough. That turns gooey into soup.
Yeah, and Cranky Pants donate a lemon.
Appreciate the 11 guys. So I think this has been great. We've been streaming for hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Cranky Pants says, dirty it, do it. Oh, you don't have to listen.
I mean, I don't know what to dirty it with. I'm not going to dirty it with this stuff. This stuff is going in my belly, not on me. Wait, there's something wet here. I think I did dirty myself with something. Don't know what. So, next week, you know what? I might cave in. And I might actually get the Valheim server for next week. I know I wanted to wait a week for them to add content. But I keep seeing streams, I keep seeing videos, and it just makes me want to play it. Celia, are you really interested in Valheim?
Yeah. If you're not sure yet whether you want the server, is there like a non-dedicated version? Is that if that's easier?
We could do single player, but I don't think we could do peer-to-peer. So, okay. I'm still undecided because I want there to be content in this game so I don't get bored of it. So by Wednesday in the Discord, I'll announce if we're going to be playing Valheim and with a server, or if we're just going to wait a week and we'll just play Grounded next Saturday. And let me know if anybody else is interested in joining this game, because I think this would be a really great game for the crew. And okay, what else are announcements? Tomorrow, D&D. Hope to see you all there.
Cranky Pants wants you to smear honey on the apron, apparently.
You want me to smear honey on my apron?
Even though the commands don't work, Mystic Ren did Victory, and Cerelia did God, and Pepper T did an animated gif of like the crab rave. And Cranky posted that lemon emote.
Alright. You know what? I'll do this for you, Cranky. See that a little bit of honey? I hope you're happy. But that's it for the stream today, guys. Gonna get going. Thanks for joining us, Pepper. Well, she might not be on the call. There we go. So, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up, but I really do appreciate you joining us. And I'm sure everybody else appreciated you being here too.
Glad I could help.
Okay. So I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you guys later. Celia, feel free to click the end stream. Bye, guys.
Do I gotta wait to make sure they cut off early?
Oh no, you get no. I mean not the in the lower right. There's it's a scene that says stream end.